Hello guys, it's Tammy Tate 2009, and today is Christmas Eve. That's right, you heard it. Tomorrow is Christmas, and I'm pretty excited. I don't know what Santa's gonna give me, but I don't have the Thomas Wood expansion track pack and the Thomas Wood Knapford train station. Those are on my list. Maybe he'll get them, but if you look on my desk, there's my presents from my mom and my dad. Now, I got a ton of herbal stuff, including the super rare Neo. So I think you should give me a round of applause. And I've also got Yahtzee and more DVDs like Family Guy and Adventure Time. Hang on, somebody's trying to open the door.
It's okay, it's probably just Gail.
Okay, so, but that's not important. We'll talk about that later. But I have got a package in the mail. It's from the UK, if you can tell by the huge tape.
The customs
and the stamps. Now, this is supposed to be my Bluebird set. Now, when I bought this set, it was incomplete because it doesn't have Terrence. And also, Thomas's coupling is broken, but I'm going to fix that. This here is my makeshift Terrence for this play set.
Oh, it's cute.
It's very nice. So,
you made that on modeling clay?
Yeah. So, I still need to cut the tape off the package. So, let's get started. I can't wait to show you how it works. I have not seen this playset for years. Here it is. It's wrapped up in bubble wrap, but I'll get that out.
Oh, it's small.
Yes, it's been too long. I forgot how small this was when I had it.
Yeah, when you were younger, you had...
Back when I was younger.
3 of those.
I think I sold it to make one. It's smaller than my hands.
Wood trains.
Now, I never thought this was a bother, but Thomas looked some...
kind of creepy.
So I think I might paint him to make it look like Thomas, but I'm going to keep the tunnel blue.
Oh, that'll be cute.
Let me show you the back. I think there's some stuff in here. So, it says Bluebird. I thought they were trying to rip off Polly Pocket, but as Mom said, it's the company that makes Polly Pocket. But I hope that everything's in here. Let's open it up. There it is. Look how tiny this is. It's been too many long. And there's Thomas. Oh my gosh, look how tiny.
Is he smaller than the keychain one? Or about that same size?
He's about the size of the miniature Erdls. Like, this is very, very nice.
That's cute.
It's going to be kind of hard to make the makeshift coupling out of blue tack and a paper clip, but here's the troublesome truck. And as you can see, Thomas has his metal rollers, and they roll. For Corey's Bluebird Thomas set, had his wheel stuck, but his dad fixed it. But his dad couldn't get the truck's roller. Now, I told you this before. Thomas's coupling is broken.
You're going to replace it, though?
Yeah. Terrence does fit in his field.
Good job.
And here are the 2 trees. Now, there was supposed to be 3 trees, but the previous owner lost one of them. And they plug into these little holes.
You going to make boulders, or does it have boulders?
It has boulders, which I never had before.
So the only thing missing is 1 tree?
Wait, the pump jack is missing. So what you would do is the boulders would fall on the track. So I'm just going to have to use my fingers.
Or you could make one.
Now you may be asking, what are these silver things for? Well, this is where it gets pretty interesting. Now, you have these raised tracks. Also, you might not think Thomas is this big. That's because the camera kind of zooms in on stuff. But he's actually really, really tiny. Now, watch this here. So, you put Thomas on the track. Now, when he doesn't have the truck, he somehow derails. But the 2 silver wheels actually lock into the track and they roll. Now, there's a few mistakes are made with this. Like, for example, when you roll Thomas down the hill, he leans on his side.
What if you have the truck on him?
When he reaches the bottom, he's okay. But the coupling is super brittle, and it can't survive this torture.
So you'll have to make another video.
Yeah.
Of the 2 of them together after you fix
now, another trick here is that you could, like, roll Thomas.
Cool. Can you roll them all the way around?
Yeah. Now, you would have to, like, push him down when he reaches the hill because the hills are way too steep, as Trains Extreme mentioned. If you want to see Trains Extreme's view, go to his channel. So this is really, really cute. I have not seen this for years. I've sold it to make more money. But however, the truck's coupling is much more strong. And now, since it has one metal roller, he leans forward a little. Thomas is actually level because he has 2 rollers. But it's supposed to be pulled by Thomas. So, I'm not sure how I'm going to pull off the makeshift coupling. But
Dad help you after dinner.
I'm sure Dad could help me. And also, another piece missing is the little logs. Like, if I show you.
Oh, you could easily make those out of clay, though.
This mechanism is supposed to make the logs roll down the hill and onto the tracks. But if Thomas had his coupling intact, he would hook him up to the truck. Let's see. But when Thomas and the truck are together, Thomas actually lifts off the track, and then the truck, since Thomas is pulling the truck, when he reaches the bottom, he's okay. Now, they did make a James set, but I like Thomas's a lot more because Trains Extremes does have this set, and he said that James does not have a full loop. He's a tender engine, and he thought that a tank engine like Thomas would be much more suited. So, he was going to come tomorrow. I mean, the day after Christmas, my mom said, but surprise, surprise, it came today.
Yeah, they made a second trip with the mailman. That was nice of them because it's like 6 p.m. on Christmas Eve, and the mailman just made a second trip
Now,
of the day.
I'm not sure if when Thomas leans on his side, that's a bad thing, but this is like Polly Pocket, but with Thomas and friends. And now, I was going to 3D print this set at my PTI 3D print room, but I didn't have this set, so I couldn't quite get the size. Now, the pump jack was broken. Like, if you put the boulder on here and you push this, it would land on the track. But not a problem because, well, guess it's kind of a problem because Thomas doesn't have a coupling.
You're 7.5 minutes, by the way.
So, I'm going to try and make this video short.
Then you're going to make another video after it's fixed?
Yeah, I'll show you my makeshift coupling. But
excellent.
Seriously, I cannot get over this size. This is just way too adorable. Like, I forgot he was this size. Like, I honestly thought he was going to be bigger.
You can make a comparison video of every single Thomas you have of all the different sizes and line them up.
One thing I forgot to mention is the shed does close and open. So, let's see if we can... Well, that was kind of a success.
Aww.
Aw, indeed. This is very, very cute. Now, you have to get it just right. But you open this to pull Thomas out of the shed. Trains Extremes mentioned that if you try to put Thomas in James's shed, he's a tiny bit too fat, so he won't exactly fit. But how things can get broken, I'm gonna show you. Like, say you have this, and your mom says, "Hey, we're going somewhere. Do you want to bring this set?" And you're like, "Heck yeah!" But you're in a rush, so you just, and that's how things get broken. That's gonna be very disappointing. But the bridge actually folds up, so now. I saw some Google pictures with Thomas's coupling broken. Terrence is almost as big as Thomas. So, I'm not sure if I want to fix that. But anyways. So, that's how it works. I think this is a pretty cute set, and I hope you will agree. Maybe Trains Extremes for Corey and Mark Loves Trains will like this. Because they have it. Now, Trains Extreme's coupling is broken, but he bought a new Thomas to replace that. And also, the sticker face is kind of similar to the miniature Earl Thomas. But anyways, I'm going to try and make this an end. So, thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for those things over there. And see you next time.